Hey everybody, it's me, Pam Dragon Moo Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I've come back on here to show you a journal that I finished about an hour ago. I was letting some elements dry on the cover. I think I told you that I was making the journal, and maybe I had just showed you the cover and I showed you the pages that I put together for it, but I got it done. I made it out of this paper line from the Paper Studio. It's called the Great Rock Island Route. And this paper is from 2011, which makes it 11 years old. And I had never, I think I used one or two sheets out of the what is 4.5 by 6.5. And I had used out of this before, the 12 by 12, a few pages, and I really still haven't made much of a dent in it because, you know, you don't make the pages, the interior pages of a journal out of heavy cardstock. Although I did make the journal separations, the signature separations out of it. But I'll show you. Enough of that. Let's move on, right? You know that time in the morning when you're first waking up? With me, sometimes that's I call that the time when you can have an epiphany. And I had been struggling with what to do with the cover. I had finished the structure of the book itself a couple of days ago, and but I couldn't figure out what to do with the cover. I had the base sheets on the front and back. I knew I wanted to make a cloth spine, cover the spine with cloth, but I hadn't figured out the rest of it yet. This morning it came to me. I was laying there waking up, and all of a sudden it just hit me what I wanted to do. And this is what I wanted to do right there. I had the base paper down, which the paper on the front is the same as the paper on the back. Sorry, I had something on my camera. And only it's, the back is like a blackish green, and the base paper on the front is the red. Now, I did put a hairband in for the closure. This is the hitch fastener. I did put a hairband there, and it was tight. It was tight. It was so thick, and it was tight. So I definitely got the wrong size, or, you know, I thought they were supposed to be making things more poorly now. That's a tight hairband. But, so this morning, this is really loose, and if you push this together, you can see that it'll just fall off. It's really loose, but you can also change it out. You know, I just put a slip knot in it, just jute, and I think it goes with the book really well. And I just put a double knot up here, and you can take it out, and if it expands, if you need a little bit more room. But I don't think anybody, it would have to expand, well, not very much, but it'll get tight. But anyway, that's what I did. And I just slip it over the hitch right there. What came to me this morning was to use that paper that I cover my my big journals with. I got it. I think I showed you. I got it in a big roll. It's actually used for like painting and stuff like that. It's like paper. It's like drop paper or something. But I had this sheet that I had crumpled up, and I think it was too small or something for what I needed it for. So I cut some of that, didn't cut it, I tore it with my ruler, and then I tore it some more by hand to get that unevenness around the edge. And then I had some cloth. This is Tim Holtz that comes in those strips. I think it's Tim Holtz. Maybe not. Maybe I just got that at... No, it's not Tim Holtz. Where's my Tim Holtz? Now that I think about it. It's just a strip cloth that I think I got at Joann's on sale. And underneath of it is this... it's this lace right here. And I think I got that from Libby, and that D-stash I got from Libby. But I put that along there, and it almost just went away. But... these are those new wood pieces, those laser pieces that I had just gotten at Dollar Tree. This key and the gears are from BB Craft, whenever everybody was going over to BB Craft and you know, signing up, and they'd send you free stuff if you did videos. So I did that a while back. And then, so I got the keys out. And what happened was I put the key on top of this, and it made it pop up. And I said, it looks kind of silly. It's just hanging in the air like that right there. So in the same package of keys, there was the gears. So I said, yeah, that works. This is a piece of cardboard. Now look at this, 5 minutes on the cover. That piece of cardboard that I had gotten out of it was a really good box, you know, Trips here. And so I had been I had torn that piece for some reason. And it worked perfect, you know, just a little piece of cardboard. And music paper, dictionary page. I actually bought you know, one of those label makers where you have to push, embossing label maker. This is just a piece, and you can see where I sewed the signatures in. I did a 3-hole stitch, pamphlet stitch on this one. And I think it's broadcloth is what it is. And I sewed around here. My machine had brown thread, and I picked an interesting pattern for the stitching. And I did the same thing here, and I said, oh, I like that, because I had brown thread in my machine. There's Trip. So I did it on the Trippy, honey, move. He just loves me. And and it showed up really, really well on the black. And well, not really well, but it did make a nice contrast. I'm gonna have to put this cat down. Come on, Trippy, stop. Sorry about that. He doesn't take a nap. He's one of those children that doesn't take a nap, and the others are napping right now. Like I said, just it's plain on the back, and yeah, that worked really well. There he is again. No, you can't lay there, honey. Okay, this is the Trip show. Trippy. Okay, I'll just leave him there for a while. And I think that was it with the cover. I distressed it a little bit with some walnut stain, and then I got my cover, and it worked out. Trip, honey, you can't lay there and take a bath. I'm sorry. Ugh. All right, and the inside is, see, that just popped open when I laid it down. So, and the inside's pretty simple. I did put some pockets on the front cover and the back cover. Right here. And I had these chipboard pieces, that and that. I had them out of, it was the Three Birds paper pack thing that I, you know, a collection that I had gotten off of QVC or something multiple years ago, probably as old as the Rock Island line paper. And then see how I use the paper to cover the signatures. And this, I don't know. I'm not good at journal making. I'm just not. So anyway, in there, it's got some tea-dyed paper. And this paper right here is actually this paper, only it's scrunched up. Once you scrunch it, it starts breaking down the fibers, and it kind of lightened up a little bit. Because I rolled that right off the roll. And there's some newsprint, tea-dye paper. I took just regular notebook paper and cut it down and glued 2 pieces together so I could actually fold it and get it into the signature. There's some of that paper that I said that I got that's only good on one side. Oh, I gotta sit down, my back's starting to hurt. That's only good, it was only printed on one side, don't get it. And then this is the, you know, practice writing paper for kids. And then tea-dye paper, graph paper, more tea-dye paper, a book page out of a literary book that had, it's a big book, it just had stories by different authors. More tea-dye paper, and tied it with this, and I left those long so I can put a charm in there. And then of course that's just repeats. And there was a lot of space. I only put 3 signatures in this, but it seems to be pretty full. There's a big space in between. I thought maybe I should punch a hole and put a charm on it, but I'm not good at that, remember? Okay, and then this one has a paper bag in it. This one's a little bit different. And this piece was left over whenever I made this page for this signature, and then I made another page for the last signature, and this piece was left over, but I just didn't want to waste it, so I just put it in there and made sure that I got it with 2 holes of the, when I sewed the signature in. And here we go again, just, you know, just, I think it's got 152 writing surfaces or surfaces, including the paper bag, which is right here. And I had these envelopes that had gotten packs of them. I mean multiple packs of these envelopes from when you ordered them from Amazon. You got tons. You got multiple packs. They were the same, but you got multiple packs. Let me show you how those come. And I've used out of them a little bit. But you get multiple packs like this of these envelopes. I forget how many you get, like 80 or something like that. And it wasn't too much, but I'd gotten those 3 years ago on Amazon. So anyway, I used put some lace on it, you know, but I did want to utilize the pocket. And here I just put paper on it and put a photo or whatever. No trip. And then it just goes through about the same as the other one. Yeah. And there's the other part of the paper bag, and I didn't glue it down or anything, so you can slip something in there. I didn't glue the sides down. I thought about gluing the sides down, and I said, well, if they want them glued down, they can figure that out for themselves. This one is for sale. If you're interested, you can email me. Otherwise, it's going to go into, I guess I'm going to take it to the place where I sell my others. I haven't sold much. Sold some paper clips and cards, and I haven't sold much. I haven't sold journals. I sold one journal last month. Not February, but January. So anyway, and there, you know, there's the middle. And there it is. And on the back here it's a suitcase. It's the same that chipboard collection, and I don't know, a little thing and got writing on it that I don't understand. And when it came to the tags, I don't know what, I think that when I had that hairband on there, I think it may have pushed on that a little bit. So anyway, but I didn't know what else to put here. You can put a picture here, you know. And I had these tags, and somebody had sent them to me with these stamps on them. I don't know who it was. If you know who you are, let me know. I think I'm going to put strings through here. But the pocket's big enough. You can put, you know, a lot of stuff in there. I put a gusset, a 1/2-inch gusset on each side. So glued the bottom down flat, but the gusset on each side makes it to where it's not so tight against the page. This was from the 6.5 by 4.5 pack. It was from here. I cut it in half, and I glued each half onto a very large index card, you know, the big ones. And then I took the tab punch that I got from Robin. Hi, Robin. Thank you. I thank her every time I use that tab punch. But it matched this paper, so put that one in there. And then the back one is the same. Well, the tag's a little different, a little stamping a little bit, but then it's the second half of the page and same, and that's for journaling. And I just cut that tab out of that paper. So there you go. I don't know. I am going to add string, jute. I think I'm going to add jute to that since I have the jute here. And then I may put another tag in there. But anyway, that's it. That's this. I liked how my my morning epiphany led me for the cover. I like that. But the sewing, I didn't sew the material onto the paper. I sewed around it and then glued it to the paper. So I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you think. All right. Like I said, this is for sale. And if you would like to email me, my personal email is Velexa, V as in Victor, E-L-E-X-A, at yahoo.com. And if you're interested, we'll discuss. Okay. Otherwise, it's gonna go to the other place. All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.